What I find fascinating is, I mean, you can look up, there's hundreds of articles like this. But what's most interesting to me is what the simps say and what women say when they get down to specifics. Because when women tell you about what they consider cheating, they will, every once in a while, usually every second or third chick will tell you what they think isn't quite cheating. Oh. And of course, we know in that situation, these women are telling on themselves. Mm-hmm. So, but Lachlan Brown, which I can't remember what episode it was, but we did a response to some of this guy's other literature. So I know he is a simp, soy boy, cuck mangina through and through. So he's obviously consulted with a lot of women for this list. It's the 8 main types of cheating. Number 1, emotional affair.
And this is the more common one right here.
Yes.
Because you ever hear like, well, he's my work husband. That's an emotional affair.
Yep.
And you should really be worried about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Because sooner or later, somebody's going to be Xeroxing their ass on the copy machine. And there might be some balls scraping along the bottom of that copy, if you know what I mean.
Things happen. And
no, I think I was in one of those. So,
yeah.
Well, my thing is this. Emotional affairs are very common. Men do that less, though, than women. Women are all about the emotional affair, and they don't think anything's wrong with it.
Yeah, until
well, it's
it
like
happens.
Friend zone attention at work. Come on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, you're going to find most of these things. You know, it's only cheating when men do it. That's the bottom line,
pretty much,
from most of these things.
Yeah. I'll go with that. Yeah.
So you're not doing anything physical. Just sending. So how do you figure what constitutes emotional cheating? It's hard to define. Late night texting, constant messaging on social media. It can be tough to figure out what is an innocent friendship and what is actually cheating.
All right.
But when a woman does it, it's an innocent friendship. When a man does it, it's going to be considered cheating.
Well, typically, if you are having communications with an individual of the same sex or the different sex, and you're talking about very sensitive shit, like asking, for advice about other men or, something like that, it's emotional cheating.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. And I've been present at a couple of vicious arguments in regards to wives doing that to their husbands.
Yeah.
Especially in the Army. I remember this one E5 literally comes into my office, takes the phone off of the receiver in my office, doesn't ask me, picks it up. He's like, hey, Sergeant Popp, you need to hear this. He went on for like 15 minutes about how his wife is like, going out to dinner and lunch with their boss and talking to these other 2 guys. And literally, she was telling these strange men who she works with personal details about her husband.
Oh, women just do that.
Is so fucked up. I just, oh my God, we need to come up with a new word for that.
Women share everything.
Oh my God. And listen, I'm a firm believer in the loyalty test. And I've done this many times.
You have a loyalty test, all right.
The loyalty test is this. I tell them something like, hey, don't tell anyone this is fucking very important. It'd be bad.
Oh.
Blah, blah. And then I find out one of her friends knows it.
Yep.
Done. I literally draw a red line through their name in my mind. They're ghosted and gone. You don't need that in your life, because that's the person that'll tell you will tell on you where all the bodies are buried.
Yeah.
Or all the other crazy shit you've ever done in your life. If you don't think that woman won't turn around and use all of that negative information as ammo against you in a divorce court.
Oh, you got another thing.
You're out of your goddamn out of your mind.
Wow. You have any loyalty tests, Sandman? Have you ever did anything similar?
I think the only loyalty test I had to deal with my dad, he basically told me something. He's like, in confidence, he says, don't tell your mother. I told my mother, and then it came back to him, and then she freaked out, right? So I learned that at the age of 10 or 12, don't tell women things, or don't tell women things that other men tell you, especially if they can cause problems.
No, because literally
because it's not even worth listening to the drama, right? But women love the drama, so you're taking away their drama by not giving them any information.
That's the addiction.
That's what you got to do. Yeah.
When you tell a woman a secret, you're not telling her anything in confidence. You're giving her gossip. Just like,
Well, look,
Conquer
anything
gossip.
you
Loan a
tell
woman money.
her will be told to every other woman she knows,
Exactly.
including the women she hates. And then they will know everything about you. You know, I got a guy a couple weeks ago. He sends me this message, and he's like, "Oh, I was with this great woman. I could tell her things. She didn't tell her friends that I was blah blah blah." And I'm like, "No, she told her friends that. She just told her friends not to tell you that you like just the naivete out there is just unbelievable."
Wow.
And this is why women get away with the stuff they get away with, because
Yeah.
guys are naive, right?
Yeah, and that's what you and I are trying to do, is break that cycle of naivete.
yeah.
Well, look, there's two ways to get the outcome we want, right? The outcome we want is for women to have accountability, for men to be able to succeed, and there's two ways to get there. One is through philosophy, and the other one is through technology. We have to free men from, mediocre Muff. That's the way we got to go.
Mediocre Muff. I like it. I got to write that down.
Better write that one down.
Here's another joke I came up with.
Hammerhand in the chat.
2 things women can never keep their mouth shut about: cock and gossip.
Yep. And especially when they go
You mean around other women, but not around men.
Listen, I'm just telling you right now. Listen, I should probably do a video on loyalty tests,
Yeah,
so
it'd be a
men
good
know
one.
exactly what type of tests they should do.
Wow.
Because I'm going to be honest. If you have a woman that can't keep her mouth shut and keeps blabbing your business, you don't need that in your life.
No.
I'm serious.
The thing is that they are just they're addicted to that drama.
Why
and
do you think soap operas have existed since they fucking invented the radio?
You tell them anything.
Soap operas are porn for women. Come on.
Exactly. Yeah, it's fodder for the gossip table. I mean, it's to the point where, and my wife told me this story. She was working at a doctor's office over in Southfield. They completely ostracized her from the group. Why? Because she wouldn't just complain and tell them everything about me. That's it. They wanted to be able to bitch about their boyfriends, their husbands, what have you, talk about how terrible they were, share stories about girth and length and whatever the fuck
my
else they
God.
talk about, or whoever they're dicking around on them with behind their back.
Ugh.
And if you actually, there's a woman there who won't get involved in that, out.
Yep,
You're thrown out in the breeze.
that's absolutely correct. And I've actually heard that before too.
Well, why do you think it's girls' night out and not everyone's night out, right? Like they don't
Exactly.
want one guy there just in case he's going to blab to all the other guys.
No, and when I was at the 403rd Civil Affairs, we had a lesbian chick who literally was like a dude.
Yeah.
And then we had a bunch of other female soldiers. They hated her because she wouldn't participate in the bullshit.
Yeah. And I think part of our naivete is that, we've been told by women, we're equal. We can do everything that you can do, whatever. We're just one of the guys, right?
Yeah.
So we talk to you like one of the guys, but you blab like one of the girls.
Look, if you want to know her level of loyalty, look at the bullshit that her friends pull, right? And she's basically doing the same thing that they're doing behind your back. So if you see her friends being complete a-holes, then you know that she's like that too.
Well, you and I both know that every person out there is basically the sum of the 6 closest people they have in their lives. So
Yep. What does that tell you about all the
Yeah.
the friendless incels out there? They're nothing, right?
Well, like, for instance, let me have an example here. I'm sorry, nothing's coming to mind.
Well, I mean, you can judge a person by the company they keep.
Well, here's the
That's
interesting
pretty much
thing.
how it
Like,
goes.
so we're in this age now where you don't necessarily keep real company, you keep virtual company,
And they're
right?
worthless. It's
So
absolutely
maybe we should update that to like you are the sum of the 5 or 6 people that you follow the closest on your social media,
Yep.
because that's going to influence you. So if that influences you more than people in real life, then then that can exponentially influence you more than contacting people in real life.
See,
So that's why there's a lockdown on people like us online, because they don't want to they don't want us being the most influential 5 or 6 people,
Yeah.
one of the 5 or 6 people to like millions of guys.
Yeah, they want the Kardashians to have influence.
Yeah, I myself, I'm an analog dude. All right.
Yep.
I literally am a face-to-face guy. Look you in the eye, shake your hand. My word is my bond kind of person. And I realized while I was going through my divorce, I couldn't trust anyone. I had maybe 5 or 6 people who had my back. Everyone else was like, I don't want to be involved, blah, blah, blah. Gone. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Boom. The gates came down. Fuck off. No more.
I'm out.
And then, that really opened up my eyes. So every time I have somebody in my, orbiting around me, and if they're like flaky or there's something I don't like, they're gone. I don't have time for that. I am trying to listen, I got to be on my grind. I want perfection for myself.
Yep.
And if because a lot of people, once they see you succeeding, they want to hold you back because misery loves company.
Yeah.
You don't need those people.
Nope. Loyal people will have loyal friends. So
Well, you would think.
you would hope.
Yeah.
But that leads right into this one here. Cyber affair. I'm not sure exactly how this is any different from emotional affair, since that's how most people communicate now. But yeah, an emotional connection developed online. Yeah, like OnlyFans. But apparently that doesn't count, right?
Yeah. Well,
Because if you post nudes on Reddit or OnlyFans for validation and your boyfriend doesn't know, that's not cheating,
no, it's not cheating.
according to this chick here.
That is absolutely goddamn insane.
I mean, she lies, of course. My boyfriend hasn't initiated sex in over 2 years. 1, 2, 3. Bullshit!
How old is she? 24.
24.
So if he's like, what is he, 54?
Unless she's dating somebody that can't get it on without a blue pill, I'm pretty sure this is weapons grade nonsense. Because there's always got to be an excuse why you're straying outside your relationship for the validation that you should be getting within it.
Listen, when I was a free-range fornicator, I was always looking for the poon, and there's no way I could do 2 years when I was younger without actually getting any poon or trying to get poon.
Ugh.
You still there, Sandman?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Cool.
Just
He's still
listening.
here, man. She says that it's because he's got some sort of pain during his condition. Like, okay, so but you're going to stick around and make him pay the bills, and then post. Whatever.
I just think we need to look at it this way. Like, you got, the whole work emotional affair at work thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just a friend zoned guy at work that she may or may not end up settling with at some point.
Yeah.
He might actually be a good option for her to dump her boyfriend and go with that guy, or dump her husband and go with that guy. So, like I when I was in that situation, the woman I was having the emotional affair with at work, she was constantly bad-mouthing my partner because she basically wanted me to get rid of the partner, and then she probably going to monkey branch over to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that was the plan. That was the plan that I could see all. So, my girlfriend saw that. I didn't see that at the time, but my girlfriend saw it. So she was very kind of worried about her, but she didn't want to tell me about her plan because then that would give away the game.
Yeah.
Right. So they can't give away the game because then they might try the game, but luckily the girlfriend at the time, she worked with a whole bunch of gay dudes. So I was perfectly okay. Well, it's the makeup industry, right? So you got like women and a few token gay males to do the makeup, and that's about it.
Yeah, you are correct in that.
Yeah. So, from that perspective, that was that. So whenever we would go out, she would always be flirting on the males with the darker complexion. So and right there in front of me too. And I'm just like,
Well.
and I was completely clueless. I didn't know what was going on.
Ugh.
Yeah. It just is what it is. What are you going to do? Right.
And they're getting their oil checked with the black rod.
Yeah. And then you call him out on it, and it's like, oh, it's just harmless.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's
no
just
big deal.
sex.
So is that an emotional affair right there in front of you? Is that flirting? I don't know what the hell that you call that.
Well,
but if you did that with the
attention
woman, they would, all of a sudden her and all her friends and the whole room of all the women would rise in indignation from their cream chicken and look at you and see what's going on, right?
Cream chicken? That sounds like an Urban Dictionary thing.
That's terrible.
God.
Please don't add that to
I'm gonna
the Urban
Google that.
Dictionary.
What?
Please. No one in the audience add cream chicken to the Urban Dictionary.
Maybe it's
I do
already
not
in
want to know
there.
what it is. Please don't.
Just like your ex, it's already in there.
Stop.
What?
Allegedly.
Wait, what? Oh,
Gonna get me sued, man.
Creamy Chicken's an author on Urban Dictionary.
Okay.
So I guess you got lucky.
Stop.
Another rooster in the hen house.
So the cyber one is what? Basically that they're talking to some guy online.
Just talking online, yeah.
So they're just having conversations.
Okay.
Like,
What if they're what if she's sending pictures of her high beams?
Exactly, yeah.
You know, or the beef and cheddar and the catcher's mitt that's been beat up 3 ways to Sunday. I don't know.
Look. Like I'm sure it's happening to most guys. They're just not aware of it, right?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So unless she password protects her phone, yeah, it's happening. But if she doesn't password protect your phone, and if you get her phone password, well, again, that could also be reverse psychology, right? Like if she gives you the password, then she knows that's a way of she knows that you're gonna trust her enough. To think that you can get access to anything on her phone. So you're not going to look because there's nothing to see because, why would she give you the password if there was something bad to see? Right. So you got to think of all these games, right? So you don't know what they're doing. Like it's just.
People call that bluff all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can look at my phone right now. Oh, okay. Well, then
only
must
now,
be fine.
right?
Well, listen, if I am in the mindset where I need to look at your phone, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm already done.
Wasn't there a strong, successful male story like that? Chick was like, well, her friend was trying to convince her that all guys are unfaithful. You should look at his phone right now. He unlocked it and gave it to her. Mm-hmm. Went through it. There's nothing on there. And her friend's like, fine. He's like, okay, now your phone.
There we go.
Well, no, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
And then her friend's like, how dare you ask to see her phone? She's been nothing but good to you. It's like, okay. And then he broke up with her right there in front of her friend. We're done. Bye-bye. Obviously, you're hiding something from me. Like 24 hours later, you can look at my phone now. I swear I'll unlock it for you. You can look at everything. Well, now everything's gone.
Yeah.
Well, he runs the software on it, sees all the deleted stuff, and just finds it all, right?
She went full Hillary on the phone. She bleach pitted it.
She bleach pitted her phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a conspiracy theory. Not allowed to talk about
now,
that.
gentlemen, if you have a girlfriend or a wife and she's sending nude pictures to some dude that she probably will never meet, you probably need to get rid of her.
Yeah.
Because it's just a matter of time before she gets tired of that. She just starts looking for something closer to home.
Yeah. And the whole, they were just a stranger. It means nothing.
Oh, my God.
Well, that's actually, I'm going to be honest, that's worse.
Yeah.
When you say it didn't mean anything, okay, so now if that means nothing, I, the one who pays the bills, am worth less than nothing to you.
And listen,
Leave.
That is a hard pill to swallow because my ex-wife did similar shit. And let me tell you, that is a huge blow to your ego. A lot of men never bounce back from that. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think I ever will. I will always be fucked up over that for the rest of my days because the bitch killed my dog.
It'll keep you on guard, though.
Oh my God. Yeah. And
you will save your kindness for people who earn it. And
correct.
That's exactly how it should be.
And I used, literally walking down that driveway for the last time, right behind the U-Haul truck with all my shit in it. I'm like, never again.
Yeah.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Popp for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.